Hi, air signs. I hope that you're well. Those of you who are upright, I bless you. Welcome back. If you're returning, if you found this channel and you are new for some reason, because I don't really know who's really who on the other end of my cell phone camera, because I have it messed with a lot by people in high places, I guess. But anyway, if you did find this channel, it's going to be a lot different than what you're used to. Okay, I do a different type of a work here in the hour that we live in. We are in real tribulous times, and we're living in a world that's gone cray cray, and there's only one way out, and that's being upright and it going against the grain of the world and shining light and making the darkness flee. But we can't do that without knowing the Heavenly Father and the Creator. And I'm not religious, I'm spiritual for the truth's sake, and keeping the commandments of the Most High God, and that's a very spiritual thing to do. And we deal with people who are in demonic worship and conjuring up devils in the earth in many different types of ways, whether you be literally in witchcraft or you're sitting there and being in the energy of it and being stubborn and stuff like that. Most High God has a lot to say about that kind of stuff. So I just do a different type of a work here. I do ask at the hand of Jehovah Elohim, the only wise king of the universe. He is the only one who can save. He is Yeshua, which means salvation. All right. So anyway, if you stay, you stay. If you don't, you don't. You just have to know that I'm very straightforward, because it's like watching a house on fire and seeing people in it and having to go rescue somebody who could just sit there and melt away. And we want to pull people out of the fire, right? We want to pull people out of the fire, because it's real big in the day that we live in. And Musa's been bringing out a lot of stuff about fire here lately. So but anyway, let's get started. I'm going to take a few cards here from my homemade deck just to get an idea from the Most High God what's going on. Thank you, sweet Jehovah, for clear, precise, defined messages. Rebuke, bind, and block every foul, wicked, dark thing, and shove it down to the pit of hell. All right, so I have something about a hanging here. Now I have the hanging man energy here, but I have a word out here that actually represents some type of a hanging energy just in the word itself. And I had the L and the T come out today in the Instagram reading, and an L and a T together can go back to like a hanging energy with a rope. So that is out here. Well, we also have protection out here going on, and I do have like the world card, which is an all-consuming fire type energy. It's also chewing on information. It's something very, very sharp, and with the world card, it's a pictograph of the teeth, or the two front teeth type energy, pressing, chewing things as well. And there are a lot of people being consumed by fire and by, just consumption in any way, shape, or form, energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We got, protection and being behind a wall. The most I just brought out the word war, and we definitely are in a warfare. We're dealing with kookazoids out here, folks, and needing the shepherd staff of the Most High God, which is the hangman, to defend and protect with that staff there. Okay, pushing and pulling his people, pleading with his people to get up to the right thing, regardless, and let the Most High, lead the way in this war and not be afraid. The Most High commands us not to be afraid. Oh my God. So as I'm talking, as I'm sitting here messing with the deck, I have three cards that jumped out. Is the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Obviously we're looking at air, but my God. People are, the Nine of Swords is showing somebody in their bed, their hands in their head. They can't think straight. There's anxiety. The Two of Swords is like, I'm conflicted. What do I do? Because of the truth. Because of the Ace of Swords that's out here. The truth is sharper than any two-edged sword. And I've seen the two-edged sword come out today, which is the Chariot card. I've seen a lot of stuff about travel come out today. And the Most High said in this hour, he would, Christ would open up in his mouth, and it'd be like a two-edged sword. So we got a lot of sword energy that is coming out here with this stuff, okay? Wow. Somebody does know the truth, and they're in their mind because they know it. Whatever that is in your world, or you've been trying to figure something out about somebody, and what they know that somebody in this energy knows the truth, and they're going crazy because of it. Either somebody's suppressing them, saying you're going to shut up about it, or they whatever they're pretending. Somebody doesn't know the truth out here, folks. So the sun has come out. Maybe every single reading I've done today, maybe every single reading, and the letter Q was just there in the fire reading, which is the sun card. So anyway, it's out here. We have the Page of Wands coming out here. This is a little communication, fiery communication. This could be your teenagers or little kids, or it's a new relationship type of energy, or somebody did have a little lover out here around something, and somebody's conflicted about whatever that was, and then something's out here. Something could be right up in somebody's face about this, and they already are being questioned about some stuff. And for some people, because the ones I just brought out in the fire reading, that everybody knows somebody's a liar and they're not even respected, because somebody knows somebody's sitting there conflicted. They know it. If you're in the truth and you got the spirit of the living Elohim in you, and you've got your knower on the inside exercising it, then you know when somebody's telling the truth or not. Somebody will not look at something. The Two of Swords is showing somebody's eyeballs wrapped up, and somebody in their bed with the Nine of Swords with their hands in their face. You can't even see their face. Somebody will not look at somebody probably in their actual pupils of their eyes to even answer the question, and somebody needs to get up in somebody's eyeballs and say, I don't want your eyes to move. I want you to look me straight in the face. Because if you're sitting here going, I don't know what you're talking about, then you're in a lie at that point, because somebody does the truth out here about some stuff. And somebody can't, I don't care how hard it is, if somebody really does want to be found in the truth, they'll come clean about it, as degrading that it even may be in some situation. If you don't want to lose your soul, you'll just face it head on. And the Most High will give you some grace out of something. You'll just have to rebuild, baby. That's all you can do. But somebody is just, by God, I'm prideful. I will not. Then we had a bunch of devil stuff come out today on my other channel. And I guess that's your business. You have free will to do that. But somebody doesn't know the truth out here. And then we have the Nine of Wands jumping out. Also has somebody that has one of their eyes covered here. Okay, so seeing something is really big out here within some type of communication, whether they be already, dealing with answering a question to something, or it's coming and they're sitting there going, oh my God, about something. I don't know. That's really big. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. And at the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. This spiritual people that we are dealing with today, and if you get nothing doing the right thing, then you'll move by the truth's sake. But the King, Queen of Wands, whether they be upright in their spirituality or not, they're witches and warlocks in the negative, they're hotheads, somebody is out here doing something. There's been fighting and warring going on with this energy. This is something about a death matter for a lot of people, because we know that the Temperance can represent eternity somewhere. And it's also the river. It's also a prophet energy. So there is prophet energies out here. And if you're an upright prophet and somebody's trying to touch you and did something, then they're in big trouble, baby. And we also got prophets that open their mouth and frogs come out of their mouth as well. So it goes both ways all day long. Somebody's feeling insecure about some returning energy or messaging, even just about what the truth is, and trying to figure out how am I going to deliver this truth because it's so hard. That energy is also out here. And those of you trying to do the right thing, the Most High will help you. He will. We have a wounded warrior out here, but we are dealing with somebody who is dealing with mental issues really big. The Nine of Wands is a mental illness. The Nine of Swords, again, somebody sitting here, and the Two of Swords, they're conflicted. It's just come out all day long. So it came out last night. Show me more information. So the sickle. This is a danger somewhere. Okay, or somebody already was in danger, or they're trying to, there's something sharp here. This shows the sickle at the root, and all unrighteousness shall be cut at the root. Okay, all unrighteousness is going to be cut down at the root. But the war is real, and it's going on, And some people that are upright also lose their life in this war for fighting for upright purposes. It's just part of prophecy, but we do have eternity out here, folks, really big. This is a final verdict when the sickle comes out. They're being the truth, man. There's another man and another woman out here. The letter is out here. So some type of communication is showing up out here. Something has been recorded somewhere with the letter, or somebody's, again, needing to bring some communication that looks like it's very much something that's hard to have to deliver. So whatever that is, we have the letter out here. What else should I bring out here? Hold up. The lady. Okay, well, this lady was just in the fire reading as well. And so something about your mother, something about a child could be here with that page. Something about other man and another woman energy could also be here, since the King, Queen of Wands, and that's come out really, really heavy as well. This just tells you to use your intuition as well. So whatever she represents for you. She could be a younger or older person. At the bottom of the deck is the crossroads. Again, somebody is at a crossroad. And for some people, there's a fugitive out here, because it just came out real big in the fire reading, and they're trying to figure out what are my alternatives, or what are our alternatives. Are we trying to escape something that you ain't going to be able to really escape? The Most High will hunt you down real big for whatever you've done. You are going to go behind bars for whoever you murdered. Whoever that energy is, you will, if you did behead somebody, because it's coming out real big today, you will go to jail for that. You're going to hell for it. You're a fugitive. Okay? There's fugitive out here. Somebody's trying to figure out how to escape. They're plotting something. Okay? Give us some words out here. You hold up. Food poison is out here attached to something that's going on. Okay? Somebody Hispanic is out here in this reading, attached to something. An earthquake, a shake, and a commotion is here. A walled place for protection. Well, it's already showing up out here in my homemade deck. Okay? And this morning when I was reading on my other channel, there was murder and stuff all over the place with those devils being there. And something around a boss, and the boss knows something is out here, and somebody is trying to murder somebody for something that's taking place. I guess that's what's going on then, I guess. Somebody's done something with food poison already. I don't know. Somebody's hiding out here because of something, the walled place for protection. But, it's time to drag the fugitive out and put a judgment on the fugitive, whoever this person is. A sealed legal document is here. Okay, well, this just came out in the fire reading. So whatever that connection with air and fire is, there's something about so legal stuff is out here. But also made reference to the scripture, and the Most High apparently going to have Yeshua rip the seal off of the next prophecy in wherever we're at in prophecy in the book of Revelation. There's plagues coming to some people. Proverbs 27:2 says to let another person praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger and not thine own lips. And so the King and Queen of Wands energy and the Sun is that energy. Hey, look at me. Look what all my credentials are. Don't you think I'm beautiful? Don't you think that's that stuff? So we deal with somebody who's very prideful out here. They lift themselves up real heavy. I guess they do. Okay? There's somebody out here connected to something going on. Either they're in danger or they're involved in whatever all this is about this confliction that wears nose jewelry. And that could be an upright person or not. I don't know. Ecclesiastes 8:9 says that there's a time where one man rules over another to his own hurt. Okay, somebody has been trying to control somebody. There's a breaking away and a cleaving in half and a dividing energy taking place today. Let me just say, this walled place for protection is the strength card. It has a meaning of a dividing wall. Okay, and Most High is, trying to get people to know that the dividing wall that is talked about in the New Testament, he's tore down that wall, and scripturally, he try, bringing peace in the land and a new creation and stuff like that. We still got war going on today around scriptural things. Anyway, let me just move on. I won't get on it anyway. Somebody lives on a farm, I guess so. Something hair-raising and exciting is here, the Most High says. Well, we got some stuff going on. A virtuous woman will open her mouth in wisdom, and her tongue is like the law of kindness, is the law of kindness, okay? So you got some people say, hey, look at me, or hey, I'm going to control you, or hey, whatever all that is. And you got seducing energy that's come out today, really, really big, and that ain't a virtuous person. We do have greed coming out here, and we also have a sickness and a wicked, woeful man out here. So we have somebody who's woeful. And then something about a love situation is out here on the last card. I'm seeing communication and a judgment and a force going on with this energy. The Most High is fixing to end something real big here with whatever's going on with this stuff today. So we have two runes that came out. The J and the H is here. The Jura represents a mutual interest somewhere for some marital situation that's gone on. And for some people, it was not safe for somebody to love, and they got mixed up with something out here. It's caused some stuff. Somebody's went out to eternity for whatever that was, okay? And for other people, you just got some stupids out here that they're mutually interested in a situation, a person, whatever, and there's war going on around it. It's ridiculous. This is the harvest rune as well. It's also a recovery as well. But there's damage out here. There's sacrificing going on with the Haggalas. You got something that's around a caution here when you get the Haggalas. So this was also a baby situation. Somebody got pregnant and it caused a war out here, and then something's happened. Somebody went crazy over some ordeal. Then I guess I did. This is the hangman energy. It says that somebody sacrificed that baby some way, shape, or form. This is what come out. Until next time, shalom.